Hey guys, how's it going?
Welcome back to another video.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Jasmine.
And here's Barry too.
And today we're going to be sharing some vegan, gluten-free pumpkin cookies with you guys.
They're super delicious, super easy to make, and we promise you'll love them.
So we are putting together a vegan pumpkin chocolate chip cookie, vegan pumpkin macaroons, and
vegan pumpkin snickerdoodles.
I was like,
caught me off guard there for a sec.
Hey baby. Oh my god. Okay, Barry is really happy right now. So if you want to check these recipes out, all of them will be linked down below. You can find the printable version of them on our website. We're going to walk you through the whole process of every cookie, and I think that's all we got to say, so let's get into the video. First up, we are making pumpkin coconut macaroons. So we're going to start off with a flax egg. This will be our binder in the recipe. For this, all you have to do is mix a tablespoon of flaxseed meal with 3 tablespoons of water and set that aside to thicken. In the meantime, we're going to prepare our egg white substitute in this recipe, which is aquafaba, or the liquid from a can of chickpeas. Basically, you put it in a large bowl with some cream of tartar, grab a hand mixer or standing mixer, and just whip it up until it forms nice stiff peaks as would egg whites. It's actually really crazy. This is one of my favorite things to do. It just always blows my mind. Gotta love food science. So once it is nice and fluffy and forms some stiff peaks, as you can see, we are going to set this aside and work on the remaining ingredients. So to another large bowl, I'm adding in some coconut shreds, the flax egg, pumpkin puree, of course. We're gonna sweeten it up with some maple syrup and then add in pumpkin pie spice, salt, and some vanilla extract, and basically just mix this together until it is nice and uniform, well combined. And lastly, we're just going to get that aquafaba that we prepared earlier and just gently fold it into the macaroon batter. Grab a lined baking sheet along with an ice cream scooper, and we're going to pack some of that dough into the scooper and then place it onto the baking sheet. Continue doing that until you have formed mounds with all of the dough, and then we're just going to pop this into the oven for about 40 minutes. Once it is cooked, we're going to dip them in chocolate, the best part. And just do this gently because these are pretty fragile. Place them back onto the baking sheet, pop them into the fridge to set, and you are good to go. This is optional, but we used the remaining chocolate just to drizzle on top of the macaroons. I think it looks really nice, and I would recommend it.
Now it's time to make some vegan pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. These are also gluten-free and completely delicious. So let's jump right on in. We're gonna start with a large mixing bowl. We're gonna add in some melted vegan butter, along with some organic granulated sugar and some organic brown sugar. We're then gonna add some pumpkin puree, along with some vanilla extract, some pumpkin pie spice, and then a little bit of salt. We're then going to add some baking soda and baking powder, and then finally our gluten-free 1-to-1 baking flour. We're using Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1 flour, but you can also use all-purpose flour if you are not gluten-free. And then we're going to mix it thoroughly until it forms a nice smooth dough, and then add in some chocolate chips, vegan of course, and mix them through. So now we'll take a lined baking sheet, and then we'll use a cookie scooper to portion our cookies out evenly. They will spread a little bit in the oven, so we do want to space them out just a bit.
We're gonna place it into the oven for about 13 minutes, let it cool on the sheet for a minute, and then we transferred it to a cooling rack to cool completely before digging in. And last but not least, we're going to be making some vegan pumpkin snickerdoodles. To a large bowl, we're adding in some softened refined coconut oil. We're using refined so it doesn't taste coconutty. You can also use vegan butter here as well. Also, we're adding in some coconut sugar, and we're just going to use a hand mixer to whip this up until it is nice and fluffy. If you don't have a hand mixer, you could totally do this with a whisk. It'll just take a little bit more time. Add in some vanilla extract, pumpkin puree, and apple cider vinegar. And again, I'm just going to grab that hand mixer and just mix everything together until it is nice and uniform. And time to spice it up. We're adding in some cinnamon, ginger, some nutmeg, and allspice, along with some baking soda, cream of tartar, and some salt, And I'm just going to mix this again until it is nice and smooth. And last but not least, we're going to add in some gluten-free flour. And this isn't sponsored, but shout out to Bob's Red Mill because this gluten-free 1-to-1 baking flour works so well in our cookies and I would highly recommend it. So I'm just going to mix that together until it is nice and smooth. And now we're going to prepare the topping. So I'm just mixing together cinnamon and some coconut sugar here. Just whisk it up until it is nice and uniform, and then we're going to grab a cookie scooper. This is a tablespoon sized cookie scooper, and scoop some dough, roll that into a ball, and then just roll that into the cinnamon sugar coating until it is fully coated. Lastly, I'm going to evenly place these cookies on a baking sheet, and using my palm, I'm going to press them down until they're about 1/2 inch in height. Pop them into the oven for 9 minutes and allow them to cool completely on the baking sheet before digging in.
All right, that's all. We're here from the beginning still. Thanks for watching.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Try out these cookies and
let us know what you think.
Yeah, if you guys are new to our channel, hello, welcome. Thank you guys for sticking it through the end of this video. And if you're returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. We love doing what we do and we hope that you guys are enjoying our videos.
Yeah, and if you're new, please subscribe, hit the bell. Also, we post videos every Wednesday and Friday, so we got a whole bunch of fall content coming your way.
Yeah, so I think that's all we have to say for today. Hope you guys have a good Friday and we'll see you soon.
Peace.
Bye.